G'day everyone, thanks for joining me as I talk shit. First things first, I guess a bit of housekeeping, bit of good news. I am now a regular opinion columnist for Independent Australia, and that's mad for me. You may well see it as me having de-evolved into the lowest form of swamp creature there is, the opinion columnist. And I understand, you're not wrong. I'll be writing, I suppose, about all matters far right / grifter / scumbag going forward, and I'm pretty excited. So my first piece is already out, and if you're interested in looking at it and reading it, then do. But otherwise, and this will go for most people in the world, if you think about, if you just run the numbers. You'll not be interested, and so my advice to those of you, to most of you, is don't read it. You always have to enjoy yourself on the internet, I think. That's my message to you. So there's lots of other websites for you. Some people write articles, news sites, entertainment sites, blogs. Social media has lots of people putting up posts all the time, and none of them are me. So they're just some of the options that I suggest you do. Books, also good. Now, but what I did write about in my first column was about something you would have seen after the Invasion Day weekend. Broadly, it was about the neo-Nazis, the National Socialist Network, who went camping in the Grampians. They were obviously out to make a bit of a stir this time, went with a big group. Did the obvious white power thing. A lot of people were very fairly concerned about that, and, because it projects a staunch, fringe extremist vibe, which is what they're aiming for, and anyone to whom that appeals, young white men, are the people that they're hoping to recruit. But it does intimidate everyone else, and for any good fascist, intimidation is one of their main desired outcomes. So they were, it was a real staunch look, and the media helped them to project that very staunch, intimidating vibe. And we are all right to be worried, because the Christchurch killer, the countless far-right attacks around the world, the history and legacy of National Socialism and fascism, all of these things mean that we are very right to be worried about it. So what a shame for the young men of the National Socialist Network that they had to go and make the terrible mistake of trying to show their creative side. They've just put this video up, and they've gone and ruined everything, all the hard work that they did with their media coverage and their big Grampians walk, their big spooky Nazi Grampians walk, because they've gone and uploaded this video. This is it's a cover of like a neo-Nazi banger by a German neo-Nazi group called Lancer. So they say, and it's about the Ku Klux Klan, because they're doing that was like their bit of promo for this trip. Their viral marketing angle was like KKK themed crosses and stuff. Anyway, so they're trying to be creative. Let's have a go. Let's have a listen anyway. Let's get in there. I'll tell you the lyrics and stuff. This is them on their big Grampians walk, I guess.
Can you see out in the darkness, crosses burning through the night, and the horsemen in a uniform, all eyes guarding the light.
This is the problem. Okay, so this is the big problem. It's that all the staunchness of Nazis generally, like just that illusion is shattered when they sort of try in earnest. Like the last taboo for these people is to try in earnest to do something creative and honest that comes from the heart, because that's when they get exposed. Like they're in loser gets exposed, and then, you know, all these like staunch cross-burning Nazis just become like losers out on a bushwalk trying to do a bit of a Boy Scouts thing. And that's what's going on. So this is the lyrics. They've kind of translated this German song in English. Can you see out in the darkness? Crosses burning through the night. Yeah, and, you know, obviously stuff like that. We'll get going. We'll crack on.
And the moon, she makes her way far over the KKK.
Hang on a second. I'll tell you what. I can't quite see this well. Let's do a bit of... Let's fuck around with it a bit.
Yeah, I'll just do a couple of tweaks to exposure, lighting, that sort of thing. Just a rush job, nothing really intensive. I mean, these lads are also very protective of their privacy, and, you know, they don't want to be doxed and such, so they all wear their face masks to that effect, so don't expect to find anything remarkable. But just a rush job to make it look a little bit better, a little bit more obvious. There's always more info in any bit of media than the author thinks anyway.
Oh, well, that's a little bit better anyway. It was pretty dark before. So you can see their little, like, over here on this side, you can see all the little cutie patootie, like, boy shorts now. Little sweaty patootie, little swim cutie boy shorts. I'll give them a little smooch like that, you know, just before we continue. Here we go. Kiss their little sweet little legs. They're sweet, they're sweet little Grampians legs.
And the moon, she makes her way.
Hey, hang on. We need to get in on these cunts here. I reckon the real action lies with these fucking mad cunts, these fucking mad dogs here. The fucking, you know, the big leaders of it. Look at him. Oh, yeah. He loves it. This is the coolest thing he's ever done. And this is not cool at all, my guys. But this guy's fucking vibing. Look at this little gentle little sway. That's good, isn't it? He's got his little Wally hat on. A lot of them have Wally hats on. It's nice. Hang on, where are we up to in the lyrics? Let's have a look. Sorry, I was supposed to read the lyrics. These proud symbols of the white race are hated by the government, but the people greet the crosses. Look, I'm not saying this doesn't make them dangerous. Can I make this like... These things aren't mutually exclusive, okay? I'm not here suddenly, after having written that article I talked about earlier, to now, like, deny that these people are a threat. I'm not doing that. Like, what I just find... I just don't think this jives with the staunchness angle. And also, I think if you think it's like a cool little... You know, these people are National Socialists. They don't have a big pool of, like, creative inspo to draw on. You know, they can look at... What can they do? They can look at different little sort of racist groups around the world and go, oh, let's do that. Like, next time they can pick... I don't know, they can pick another racist group and do that for their next bushwalk. And everyone will go, oh, shit, you know, now they're a different kind of racist. Yeah, and that's all they've kind of got. You know what I mean? So I understand that you can't just do the Nazi stuff forever. You've got to mix it up a bit. And they don't have much to mix it up with. But I just think to myself, like, these people are the kinds of kids, kids, aren't they? You know, kids in little sweaty boy shorts who, like, they're out talking about the kinds of stuff that Brent and Tarrant did and debating if and when maybe one or two of them should do something like that. So, like, how does that jive with this little, like, Boy Scout sing-along? Yeah, some of these are like real early onset boomer types as well. I swear to God. I'll keep playing as I chat because, you know. They're like... Some of these guys are real early onset fucking boomers. You know, they have this kind of like... vibe to them, wherein they sort of go, oh, this will get the youth in, and this will be the best thing for the future. The youth will resonate with this. That's what they do when they do their bits of graffiti and that. Like, but they're all like 20. What are you talking about? What will jive with the youth or energize the youth? You're a fucking child yourself.
And the moon, she makes her way.
This guy loves it here, eh? Fucking fresh Grampians hair on his little walk. The funny thing is about this song, like they publish up on their Telegram the lyrics to it. This is by this group. It's just like it's like an old German neo-Nazi group called Lancer, and they did this song, praising the KKK and that. I just think I actually thought when I looked them up that the funny thing about it was that Lancer, had a legal action taken against him, and when they did, that the bass player and the drummer both lagged on the singer, and he got a long jail sentence for it, and they didn't. And I think that's funny because, they chose this song. I know they didn't choose it for that reason, but they chose it on this occasion, and everyone's now circling around them because they pushed it a bit far, and they're like, everyone's like, oh, maybe we should worry about these people. And I just think to myself, who's going to be the lagger amongst these lot when they get... Which one of these little sweetie patootie boy short legs is going to tell on the cops? He's going to go to the cops. Which pair of sweet little boy legs do you think is going to go to the police when they get prescribed as illegal? I mean, it's not going to be this fucking guy, this Jiver here, or James Blunt, or fucking Boy Scout Nazi James Blunt. They're fucking loving it. As I said, this is the dopest shit they've ever been involved in. These fucking nerds. They're not telling on nobody. They're going down with the fucking Hindenburg. It's going to be one of these cunts. I swear to God.
And the moon, she makes her way far above.
Anyway, it's just not staunch, I don't know. It's just nothing staunch about it. It doesn't mean that they're not all potential fucking murderers. They are. Or just fucking, let's not wait around for it. All right, Ku Klux Klan. Anyway, I just think I'm not sure that they understand who or what they really are. You go off and make your white enclave, and then when that inevitably doesn't work out, you're going to want to do a terrorist thing. That's, spoiler alert, that's what happens with groups like this. So they might go and they get a bit fit and stuff, and they hang out with each other, but they're only reading kooks. You know what I mean? They're only reading occult fascist losers and then fascist philosophical losers. They don't really know much about the world. They might get a bit fit and learn how to plant tomatoes, perhaps. But and get pretty good at getting out in the Grampians in their little sweetie patootie boy shorts. Eventually, they're going to want to either give up on it all or go and do a terrorist thing like their Saint Tarrant, which is all very extreme and is definitely not to be laughed at. But you just have to ask yourself, well, if that's your inevitable destination, why the fuck are you out here singing these songs in these shorts? Anyway, sorry to dispel the illusion. They are dangerous because of the ideology, the paranoid fantasist ideology that soak up. They're also really fucking cringe, and they've really exposed that side of them. Good on you, lads.